Good evening. Thank you for joining us on 13 on Your Side. I'm Jessica McLean. We begin tonight in breaking news. Congress set an historic record today as the House voted to remove Kevin McCarthy as Speaker, a move without precedent in modern U.S. history. The first Speaker of the House to ever be removed from power of position. Conservatives came together with House Democrats to defeat the Speaker. Skylar Henry has more details from Capitol Hill, including what comes next.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has been stripped of his power.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz filed the motion to remove McCarthy after the Speaker turned to Democrats to help pass a short-term spending bill to keep the government open.
I don't regret standing up for choosing governance over grievance. It is my responsibility. It is my job.
The one thing that the White House, House Democrats, and many of us on the conservative side of the Republican caucus would argue is that the thing we have in common, Kevin McCarthy said something to all of us at one point or another that he didn't really mean and never intended to live up to.
But then it was Gaetz who needed Democrats to remove McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy is not trustworthy. We don't trust him. Their own conference doesn't trust him. We've just lurched from crisis to crisis with him as Speaker.
The decision to vacate the chair means the House will now plunge into battle to determine who will become the new Speaker of the House. Late Tuesday, McCarthy announced he won't run again.
We'll get a speaker at some point. We'll go through the voting process. That's how it should be.
Then we'll have to do another continuing resolution because these people have backlogged everything. We're going to have to.
The House Republican drama comes as Congress is still grappling with crucial issues.
We have a government that will shut down in 40 days. We have a Ukraine war that needs to be funded in the next 15 days.
The House cannot proceed on any other issue until a new Speaker is elected. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.